Bon voyage, my Amazon queen. Built to last, built to lose. The moment I set you upon the water, that will, Lord willing, carry you to the sea. My nephews are fetching the mirty palm branches that will become through my hands a boat bound for the sea. My name is Manuel, and the name of my boat is the Amazon Queen, but she does not exist yet, except for a shape in my mind and a pulse in my hands. I sit home in one spot, hour upon hour upon hour upon hour, concentrated in creation. I sit at home in this one spot to send you out to the ocean of the world. I sit still, dedicating my finger skill that you may endure with engineered strength the terrible challenges of days and nights, of currents and backwash, of moonlit routes and sun-washed shoals. What will become of my boat depends on mindful hands now.
Manuel's hands release me to a dripping spring branch of clear water. His hands inform all my being, and now I'm seeking the sea for which I was born. The unnoticed initiation of my journey begins in a spring pool, connects to a creeklet a small boy could leap, yet it is one source of the great river's power. I am a dream queen. I command forces of buoyancy, of draft, of balance, of forward momentum. Released to the current of an Amazon tendril, I have joined the waves of the water. One telling push, and I'm on my own. One sinuous turn, and I am gone. A debt I have to my maker, but enough it is to keep my way downriver, to see just what is around that next bend. All rivers begin small and draw to themselves countless increments of volume, some infinitesimal and none insignificant. A savvy guide in the shape of a boy directs me towards the sea. This brave boy, who was born on this river's edge, already handles his paddle with the skill of a lifetime. The rain comes and goes, filling the banks to full. The word is caboclo, for this man of river and forest who paddles his way in a landscape blurred by slanting rain. And who has not been stuck in the mud, and who has not been retrieved through the slugging help of a friend, who has not, probably is not any longer.
Amazon Queen, I offer you to the long power of the indifferent river. You will survive because I have instilled in you the water wisdom of my uncle who taught me and those who taught him. Generation upon generation have thus instructed me in the way of waves and the pull of the wind, and more. The keel of creation is love. Dream bark, you float across my daydreams to Belém. Appear in my nightmares, attacked in a hostile swamp. You reappear, rescued by a stranger who understands your journey, who gives you back to the water, reborn.
Iemanjà's pond is enchanted. There's no place this peaceful. This is the dream of the Amazon Queen, moored at the feet of Iemanjá, invoking protection. Protected. The engine of this voyage is fueled by desire. The desire of my maker propels me forward. The angle of his will lifts my bow through parting water. The bow wave chants the hope of his dream. Cruising, 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 I'm the elfin queen of the Amazon, animated and propelled by interior forces. I exult in fanciful motion forward and cannot pass up the chance to shake up echelons of lazy turtles. Who knows what is around the next bend? Nobody knows, but I'm determined to find out. In silent backwash I have come to rest, in rounded repose ensconced among regal lily pads. It is not much of a mystery that I echo Manuel.
Though the Amazon Queen is small, she will be strong. Though the Miriti palm is soft, she will be tough. Her ribs, joined to the backbone of her keel, will absorb the blows of water, wave, and wind. My cunning will lift her prow. My patience will hold her hull together. The flat of my sharp knife is hammer enough. Amazon Queen, I build you to ride waves where I will never go. You are fashioned to follow the current that sweeps through the village, around the bend, to the creek, through the swamps, to the big river. Maybe you will arrive in the great city of Belém do Pará, only to be pushed back on the flood of the moon-pool tide, then sent twice fast forward as the ebb combines with the current to turn you towards the sea. My fond wish is to cast you free upon the water that will take you away from me, focusing here the faith of my mind's crystal eye to behold you cruising down the river, a replica of a working man's boat with a ready hold, a queen in bearing, elegance, and balance. Yet, fretful fears nag my visions, for you are headed towards the mightiest of all earthly rivers. Disaster seems inevitable. What is left but prayer?
Fonseca found me washed up and takes me to his backyard boatyard for needed repairs. A nose job. By my busted bowsprit, I wish the reptile had choked. I guess I got off lucky. Though I cannot say I escaped the jaws of an alligator, I did escape from the jaws of the alligator. With reason, Manuel built me strong, and Fonseca rebuilt me stronger than ever. But no more for me the perilous precincts of proprietary alligators. This guy looks like my big brother. We share the family likeness of cunning design so apt for these waters, so time-tried and space-traveled that small or large, we go, we go, we go. And like two horses prancing on land, we vie for the lead which I take. Or maybe it is given with an older brother's indulgence. Sometimes, rare times, I am not the most peculiar sight on this river headed to the sea.
I sit still, hour upon hour, as you take the full shape of ship. Amazon Queen, to be launched in a creeklet yet bound for the sea, bound by my dream to follow the falling water that leans to the deep. You are a child sent forth. Your heart is the interior, and from within you venture out, around the bend, aimed where I have never been, and never will be. You go on your own, but you go as emissary. You carry the form of my dream, of my love, of my skill. You are suffused with care, which guarantees you nothing, but promises much.
A day can seem a month to the future. At noon, God does not rest. A month can seem a day in the past. Belém, Belém do Pará. Great city at the mouth of the whole Amazon. I'll cruise the Vero-Peso market and see for myself the weight freighted in the old port. This is my promenade of a city whose stones have witnessed much since 1616. Belém is where the Amazon meets the sea. Here is the last stop for those traveling out of the interior, and first safe haven for those crossing the sea from Africa. Great freighters, ships of the sea, unload and reload, ready to return to the port of Piraeus, Cadiz, Dakar, Said, Bombay, Shanghai, Adelaide, Yokohama, San Francisco, Panama, Port of New York. Your homes are my destiny. Passenger boats head back to where I came from. Now, long ago. A wicked wake swamped me before I knew it, in a treacherous channel where bigger boats than I have been overwhelmed. The daring kindness of an unknown friend returns me to an equilibrium I am warned to maintain.
I sit still to fill your frame with the intelligence of my ancestors beyond memory, in the quiet house on my dusty street. I know you will please others with your inborn elegance. Luck pluck will somehow see you through. My wild faith and obstreperous imagination beholds you, emerging from jungle streams, onto the big river, onto the Amazon, over the waves of the sea, the Atlantic Sea, the ocean of the world.
I do not even remember where Doug found me. Washed up, hung up, stuck in a root wad. I do not remember. Doug is a pilgrim, as I am a pilgrim. His odyssey around Brazil intersected my voyage one day. He tells me of his journey in memory of a lost brother's dream. He talks to me. Everyone who has picked me up has talked to me. This day is Palm Sunday, which is why Doug has rigged my mass with a pennant of palm, tree of my material soul. He rededicates my voyage in the niche of the stone-old church of Our Lady. His prayer is for one who has endured much to endure more. In this, he prays for himself, too. Dag holds my shape and knows the hands of my maker. Too bad he and Manuel can't drink a beer together to toast my departure into the ocean of the world. Ancient Vigia, first town of the Amazon, where river, bay, and sea converge. Here I exercise my powers in protected peace, cleaving the waves in sharp thrusts forward, cruising the town in a farewell lap, for I am at the edge of the sea. As the sun sets, I am poised to venture beyond the embrace of land. Fishermen return home. I left home long ago and will not return. In the Pacific reflection of the sundown, I gather my power quietly, ready tomorrow for the open sea.
I sit still, and still I sit, painting the soft fibers of the light wood. I bend the planks that form the prow that will cleave the waters of the river to gain the sea. I will ballast your hold to row with overwhelming waves and return to kill even, again and again and again. I rig you with a triangular sail to augment your heart-driven power. All true sailors revere this ancient pattern. I sit still in the doorway. The room is swept clean. I have concentrated the power of my carpenter's arm into the transom's perpendicular strain. Beware, oh beware, my Amazon queen, the treacherous following sea that will try to breach your back. All you can do is accept the push and balance your response with decisive instinct. But no man's love will prevail, and no man's skill will outwit forever the punishments of the unbridled sea. I can see you, my Amazon queen, beyond belief, safely harbored in Bahia's Bay of all sands, in Buenos Aires, venturing around the Horn. Why not? And beyond, Easter Island, Tasmania, Calcutta, washed to sea again by the Ganges, tossed around the Cape of Storms and by the estuary of the Black Congo, under the shadow of Gibraltar with zigzag course more random than brave Ulysses. Bon voyage, my Amazon queen, built to last, built to lose, the moment I set you upon the water that will, Lord willing, carry you to the sea. Bon voyage. Bye.